Hi there, I'm Rose Jacobs and you're watching 𝐊𝐿𝐴𝐚 TV live from Sydney. This is the Stocks in Action show. In today's show, we'll take a look at the latest updates from airline operator Qantas Airways, global software company Nuix and oil and exploration company Cooper Energy. We'll also cover Australia's busiest airport, Sydney Airport, and AMA Group involved in automotive smash repair, aftermarket care and parts supply. Lastly, we'll take a quick glance at developments across the ASX 200. So stay with me right through to the end, plenty coming up. And we'll start firstly with the shares of airline operator Qantas Airways, with shares down today. The Australian Competition and Consumer Commission has denied authorisation for Qantas and Japan Airlines to coordinate flights between Australia and Japan under the terms of a joint business agreement. The ACCC learned that the deal is anticipated to result in decreased rivalry when the overseas travel resumes. Prior to the pandemic, Qantas and Japan Airlines collectively flew about 85% of passengers travelling between Australia and Japan. Both the airlines were in close competition with each other on the biggest route, Sydney to Tokyo. Theirs were the only airlines flying between the second largest route, Melbourne to Tokyo. The ACCC has determined that granting the authorisation would not only remove competition between Qantas and Japan Airlines, it would also make it very difficult for other airlines to operate on routes between Australia and Japan. Moving on to the next news that covers global software company Nuix. Its shares were trading down today after the company announced that it has entered into an agreement to acquire all of the shares in Topos Labs. Topos is a developer of natural language processing software that helps computer systems better understand text and spoken words at speed and scale. By welcoming the Topos team and integrating this stage of its capability and its stage of NLP development, Nuix can optimise the technology to benefit its investigations, e-discovery and governance, risk and compliance customers. This will further enhance the unstructured data processing power of the Nuix engine. The initial cost of the acquisition is US $5 million on financial close. As per the release, there is a further potential of US $20 million comprised of US $18.5 million cash payable to the seller of the shares in Topos and up to US $1.5 million in performance rights payable over the next 30 months. Nuix is likely to pay the cash consideration from amounts generated by the ordinary operations of the Nuix Group. Next in news, we'll cover oil and exploration company Cooper Energy. Shares of Cooper Energy were trading up today post the company announcing that it has agreed to enter a new gas sales agreement with AGL Energy. The agreement will provide supplies for all developed and uncontracted volumes from the Casino, Henry and Netherby regions in the Otway Basin. Cooper Energy has also announced some amendments to its existing sole gas sales agreement. These arrangements will become effective from 1st of January 2022. The term of the agreement is either till the earlier cessation of production from the existing wells or the first production from the Phase 3 development at Otway. Cooper Energy has also revealed the pricing for the new gas sales agreement, which is consistent with the ACCC's July 2021 gas inquiry interim report range of Australian $6 to $8 per gigajoule for contracted gas supply. And now it's time for a very short break, but stay tuned as I'll be back with more trending updates for the Australian market.
Tune in to stay updated while on the move.
We will tell you where the crypto craze has reached,
Where the property market is headed next.
what the world is doing to become more environmentally friendly.
Apart from tracking the daily market charter.
Be on top of the latest news and announcements
With 𝐊𝐴𝐚 TV.
Welcome back. I'm Rose Jacobs, your host live from 𝐊𝐿𝐼𝐼 studio in Sydney, and you're watching the Stocks in Action show. Today's news covers Australia's busiest airport, Sydney Airport. Shares of Sydney Airport were trading up today as the company finally opened its books for due diligence check by a consortium led by IFM investors after the group enhanced their bid by a third time to $8.75 Australian per share and said it would recommend the offer if it were formalised. The airport is likely to grant the consortium, which also includes global infrastructure partners QSuper and Australian Super, access to due diligence after the takeover proposal for the company. Initially, the consortium had proposed an Australian dollar $8.25 per share offer in early July and then raised it to Australian $8.35 in August. However, both times the board of Sydney Airport rejected the proposal. The latest offer of $8.75 per share values the airport at $23.6 billion Australian. The latest offer is at 9.38% premium to the airport's last market close, despite the pandemic biting into companies remotely associated with travel and tourism. Next news covers AMA Group, involved in automotive smash repair, aftermarket care and parts supply. Shares of AMA Group were trading up today after the company shared that it has raised capital to repay $72.5 million of its book debts. It has additionally also used $69.3 million for working capital purposes. AMA has completed the institutional placement of its entitlement offer of fully underwritten non-renounceable shares, accelerated at 1 for 2.80 pro rata. As a result, AMA has issued around $142 million in new shares under the institutional entitlement to be issued on the 21st of September 2021. These shall rank equally to the existing ordinary shares. And before wrapping up, let us quickly glimpse through the developments across equity and commodity markets. And we'll start first with ASX 200 performance. The S&P ASX 200 was up today, gaining 0.19% in the morning. Sydney Airport was up 5%, while Lynas Rare Earths Limited was up 4.72%. 7 of the 11 sectors were higher, along with the S&P ASX 200 index. Energy was the best performing sector, while information technology was the worst performing sector in the morning. All right then, that's all for now, but stay tuned with 𝐊𝐼𝐼 TV for more live market updates, and we will be back with more news on markets, the economy and diverse themes and sector.